This is the Foooore Hole Challenge. We're down here at the wonderful Tillswood and I'm joined by the boy, the chap, the absolute legend, Jimmy Bullard. How are you, mate?
Choosy boy, back together. We love it, don't we?
You good?
I am good, mate. Yeah, what a lovely golf course.
Unbelievable
I've
it
never
is.
played it.
No, have you not?
I live around the corner.
Oh, it's superb.
Can't believe it.
Yeah? Well, let's play.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell. And if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Let's go. Always, it's about the first shot for me. If I hit the first shot all right, I'm going to play all right. If I don't,
go on.
Bad news.
Yeah,
Get
Choosy.
up there.
Right inside of the fairway.
That's the way to start your round on the Foooore Hole Challenge. Proper golfer. Oh, pure and simple all the time. Look at that. Jim, thanks again for joining me on the Foooore Hole Challenge.
No problem, Choosy boy.
Mate, how long have you been playing for and what's your handicap?
Right, golf. I remember my dad bought me my first half set when I was about 7, down in Ruxley, Swanley, Kent. And then before he took me out, he went, I've got to learn you the rules first, come and caddy for me. So I was caddying for him for about 2 years before he let me hit a ball.
Really?
The rat. Yeah, he said, come learn the rules, or the etiquette around golf.
Yeah.
And then from there, I just played, you know, the summers when you got your 6 weeks off. I was always on the golf course, local to me. I had a field over the back of my garden. I had a nunnery, a school nunnery, right on the back of the garden. I used to jump over there and hit balls. And then on the odd occasion, I used to have a nun come out and go. First of all, I had long blonde hair. They thought I was like, they didn't know whether I was a boy or a girl. Honestly. And
excuse me, dear,
excuse me, could you stop hitting balls? Honestly. And I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing.
Amazing.
But I just, from the age of 7, so what's that, 35 years?
Yeah.
34 years, yeah.
And what's your handicap now?
Scratch.
Oh, somebody say scratch.
Yeah, oh,
Wow.
honestly. But I've worked so hard to get that to there, Tubes. I'm not what you call a natural golfer, trust me.
Yeah?
No, everyone says that, but I've worked so hard. Like by the side of my bed, there's golf magazines that I'm always learning. I'm YouTube.
Yeah.
You go in my history on my iPad, golf.
What,
golf.
just like watching?
Golf, or fishing. That's just a joke. I'm just.
What, watching my channel or?
Oh yeah, your channel, obviously. Obviously, well, I can't watch it. We're doing it. How's that work? But yeah, mate. Honestly, I'm a golf perv, mate.
But you're good at all sports.
You say that, but I work hard at all sports.
You hit 180s at darts.
I do, yeah.
Fishing, you catch massive fish.
Yeah.
Golf, you scratch. You played on you played on a tour, didn't you?
I played in the Europro Tour. I got my first check on the Jamaica Tour, 400 quid. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I was going down there final day, and I was like second or third, and started getting a bit of a buzz for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then go down the back. I lost my swing right, but I finished 4th in an event which is a professional event. A lot of pros playing, and it's just wicked just to be on that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so good to compete. After I finished football, I had not a lot of direction, and golf gave me that. So,
Nice.
on a more serious note, it helped me in a lot of ways. Golf.
Yeah. And talking about darts, you're good at that as well.
I'll tell you what, talking about walking up that hill, I'm knackered. Yeah.
But you
Snooker.
snooker, you
I had a
go.
102 at snooker.
Yeah.
I haven't been back in the snooker hall since. I had to put a cue down. I was in there every day. My mum used to give me £3.50 for a chip butty.
Yeah.
But it was only 50p. So the other £3 went on lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thought I was a wrong one over the park, but I was in the snooker hall
Amazing.
every night. Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely.
And with the darts, didn't you once knock out a Telly Tubby?
Yeah. I was playing for MK Dons.
Unintentionally,
I was playing for MK Dons. And it was a weird night that they put on, we was all playing darts and new music come on and all that. We had our own entrance song and all that. And then there's a big Telly Tubby come mascot, and I thought it'd be a great idea to run up and 2-footed it. Launched it, his head rolled off and all that, and all the players were looking at me going, "Are you all right?" It was one of them where it went down like sounds. But I thought it was hilarious.
The Telly Tubby just getting carted off to hospital.
With his head rolling around.
Which Telly Tubby was it?
La. Oh, dipsy.
Right, 2 lovely shots.
Kept on a
lovely...
whoopsie. Come, we've got to go over there. They're behind us, you know.
Right, Jim, we're just letting a few of the members go through.
Yeah, mate.
Because that's golf etiquette, as your dad taught you.
You are correct.
Because you said you played on like the, in tournaments and stuff. If you really put your mind to it, do you think you could make it pro?
In golf, being a pro is it's quite easy. You can become a normal standard golf pro working in a shop by doing the PGA test or whatever they call it, qualifications, and going out. As long as you play to a 4 handicap, you can you qualify as a pro. But if you're a touring pro and you've got to earn some money, that's a different ball game. Right. So touring pro, you're asking a question, I think I could compete at Euro pro level. Could I win one? Probably not. If I put my mind to it, could I make a few cuts and earn a few quid? Probably. I reckon I could if I really dedicate myself. It's 3rd tier. Then you've got the Challenge Tour above that. Yeah. And the Challenge Tour is where it's at, really. That's, for me, the Euro Pro's a stepping stone to go on the Challenge Tour. And then you've got the main tour, the Rorys of the world and you know, the big dogs, as I like to say. But, for answering your question, I think I can compete at Euro Pro. 1, it doesn't pay the bills. Yeah. 2, I've got to find dedication. And with me, I put so much effort into my footy career, to be honest, that I didn't have the drive that you need. And trust me, the boys on the tour can play. Do you know what I mean?
So if you played against them, would they just absolutely
They
whip
can
you?
wipe the floor. Trust me. You
played with Molinari, didn't you?
Yeah, and he's different bracket. This is how easy I can put it to you, right? Molinari shoot 4 shots better than me. That's me playing at my best and him playing mediocre. Right. You got 4 rounds of that. That's 16 shots. Yeah, you don't win nothing. You ain't made the cut. You're going home. It's cost you $2.5 to get there. Do you know what I mean? That is it's fine margins, but then fine margins over 4 rounds become big. Yeah. And I'm being friendly saying 4 shots. Right. but trust me, the Euro Pro Tour boys are being quiet because of the boys behind. But the Euro Pro Tour boys, trust me on this. Give me a little story. When I tried qualifying for the Euro Pro Tour, I was marking some American's card. Come over, he shot 9 under. 9 under. And I'm marking his cards. Imagine how I feel. I'm like 1 over going, playing well. I'm 10 shots off. Yeah, super, brilliant. I'm going, oh my God, this is some level. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. And your scoreboards are up and all the gears around the green. It's fantastic to be around. But then I was there, I'm not there trying to take part. I'm trying to compete, Tubes. I ain't there to mug myself off. So, but turning up, playing the Euro Pro Tours, I loved it, absolutely, it's blinding.
Were you more nervous doing that than you were playing in the Premier League?
Well, put it this way, there was about 15 people following our group, and I've run at Old Trafford, and I myself more on the golf course. Really? Because I didn't know where the golf ball was going to go. I knew roughly where the football was going to go, the golf ball as well. So, yeah, it was tough, man, it was so tough.
Right, the boys are taking a shot. Yeah.
94 yards, Tubesy. Yeah. Little downwind. I'm going to hit a full lob wedge here, boy.
How's your chipping game?
Well, still a full shot for me, this. Bit tuggy. Just get right.
Oh, that's lovely though, isn't it? Absolute dance, Phil. Oh no.
Oh, he's tugged it. How good's your sand game? Let's have a butcher.
Terrible.
Is it? First green, first putt, 12 foot. Thanks for coming.
If you've been watching the channel, which I hope you have, you've noticed I've done a little bunker lesson. So let's see if it's paying off.
Ah.
Oh. I'll take that. I will take that. Come on, the bunker shot. Jim, I've noticed you do this.
Yeah.
But what are you actually doing?
Basically, I had a few last night.
You can't stand up.
No, that's called. That's called Aim Point Express. So what you basically do is get a grade for a slope. Once you can grade a slope, see that to me is about a 2. So I know my left foot's lower than my right, and I can fit. My eyes used to play tricks. I started reading my feet. So if you grade it 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on the grade, and you get behind your ball. Let's go through it. That's what I call a grade 2, maybe 3. Right. Go into there to the right. So then you stand a couple of feet behind your ball, and if you get your third, so you hold 3 fingers up. Yeah. Hold that on the right edge of the cup, and wherever this finger finishes is your line. So I have this around there because my third finger finishes. So let's just see roughly if this works, yeah?
In or out, sir?
Leave it in.
Yeah.
just inside it. It weren't quite a free.
Right,
so
this is for a birdie. And if you get a birdie, you've got to do the birdie dance.
first of all, what's birdie dance?
That one, yeah.
Okay, sweet. So just inside the tee. Something like that, and it broke further. I read it right, I just didn't hit it. So the read was good,
so
I just didn't hit it. Is that all right?
That's a par, of course it's all right. So I've got this to tie it up.
Yeah. Go on. Just didn't hit it like me.
Oh.
Good read though, just needed hitting. Go on, give you that.
One up, Bullard. What's that? It's interesting that though.
Tube's doing aim point.
Right, Jim.
Yeah.
It's a 190-yard par 3.
Yeah. Downhill though, Tubes.
It is. What are you hitting?
Downhill, downwind. I've got 7 iron.
7 iron.
Yeah. Just because it's downhill, downwind, you can almost take 20 off that, I think. Yeah. So
Wow.
here we go.
Okie dokie.
Nice, but wind down off the left, so just aim it on the left side of them trees and let the wind drift it. That's all in mind, because it suits my shot shape, it's lovely. It's all about your setup, golf Tubes. It's my faithful miss, that is.
Oh,
Oh, bunker. Good
Billy Bunce.
good club though, weren't it?
Let me in. Give me a chance.
Go on, son.
Oh, I've pulled it. Pulled it.
The old dippy doo-doo.
Oh, Dipsville, Tennessee. Absolute Hooksville.
Yeah.
That's poor. You ready?
Yeah.
Good. Let's go. Wait, this is a bit funny. Wait.
He goes all the time, you love it. Don't you? Come on.
Right, Jim.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah, what about growing up, mate?
Yep. Who was your favourite footballer?
Well, my favourite player, no, on a serious note, my favourite player was, well, I went through stages, right? So when I first started gathering the besties, like I had VHSs
Legends.
so high, they were like me idols really. Maradona back in the day, Mexico World Cup. I remember watching it in Mum's bedroom. We only had a portable in Mum's bedroom. Weird. I was watching it, Maradona growing up, and then Riquelme come onto the scene. One Roman Riquelme, yeah.
Wow.
Remember him?
What's
the
that,
Argentinian.
yeah, legend.
Played for like Villarreal, come from Boca Juniors. Just the way he played and the way, just the little things, how he controlled the ball. He's just his own man, you know. He didn't control it like the norm.
Yeah.
Side foot, everything was with his studs. He'd roll it and flick it, and just outrageous behaviour on a football pitch that excited me, and I just wanted to be like him.
Yeah.
And then as I got older and into like stepping in, one Roman Riquelme is sort of my idol, even playing like for Peterborough when I was turned pro. But when I joined Wigan, I remember watching a player, and do you remember when the Galacticos used to play every Sunday night on Sky, Real Madrid, Zidane?
Yeah. Oh.
Like when he come on the scene with the Becks, Roberto Carlos's. It's just a joke, just like so good to watch. But even he was the same. I used to like players that used to play differently.
Yeah.
Like excite me, just control the ball different and play with a bit of a swagger. I'm not saying I could, but I'm saying I like watching that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what really drove me. Individuals I liked, within a team game, but individuals that really stood out.
So did you used to sort of do stuff the same as those players?
Yeah, we spoke about this before, haven't we? It was weird, even like I was playing, this is a weird thing, I was playing in the Premier League for Wigan, but I just used to like Zidane that much that I started wearing my boots and kit like him. Like I remember Zidane's shorts used to come up here real tight, and I went into the kit man store at Wigan. I went, what's his name? What's the kit man's name? Joe. Went to Joe, gets a nice pair of small shorts. He's like, small, you won't fit in them. I said, don't worry. And I remember this, I've had small shorts, dead tight, like, all the boys were like, you all right, you going to play in them? I'm like, yeah, Zidane wears them, shut up. And I used to wear my Adidas Predators, and if you get on them, he used to wear the tongues like, remember Beck used to flap them right over?
Yeah.
Zidane didn't, he used to fold them up like quite high and short.
Yeah.
So I'd dress like him, no tape, just normal socks, shy shorts. One game the ball come over, his shorts were so tight I couldn't poxy lift my left leg up, I missed an open goal, honestly. I went and I said, Joe, you might have to change these shorts, boy, to a medium. They've got to go. I can't lift my leg up.
What, literally, put him like that?
No, the ball come over and he's there where Ange is. The ball's come over and it's open goal. I remember at JGB, the away end. I've gone, hold up, I couldn't get my leg. Mr. Cobb looks over the gaffer, he's like, my shoulders are too tight. Zizou's done it to me. That's classic.
Oh, amazing. So the small shorts went?
Small shorts had to go and I popped into a small boys. No, I went in, I got mediums. Mediums, you know what I mean? I think they were like large boys that I wore.
Yeah.
And then I went into like a small man, because I was quite slight. I only had a 30 waist. So to get the small shorts, I couldn't wear like men's small.
Yeah.
I had to get into like the juniors large.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You couldn't just go in and go, get me a small pair of shorts. They were even too big. Because it was back in the day where long shorts come in.
Yeah.
So even like small men's was too long.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So I wanted that look. Even Canio, when he first started coming West Ham, he had his shorts
But
up.
he had everything hanging out, didn't he?
He was animal. He was the first one. He started shaving in front of me, didn't he?
Yeah.
And what are you doing, Paolo? He's like shaving everything, his crutch, everything. I'm going, turn it in. It's like a bald chicken. Honestly, it's like a plucked turkey. I'm like, turn it in. Like silk eggs hanging out and everything. I'm like, ugh.
Well, he had his old boy out having shaved
I was like, all round it, lifting it, crunch, have all that, up his back, everywhere. I think he had me doing a bit at one point. I'm going, Paolo. He goes, mate, you'll run faster. I'm like,
what, by shaving your balls?
Yeah,
run
mate,
faster?
he was slick though.
Yeah?
Honestly, yeah, he was the governor. He brought his own coach in. Hey, Redknapp, first session he come out of, he went, go I bring my own, Harry. And Harry's like, all right, bring your own. He brought his own one, took all the warm-ups. That was unbelievable.
What?
Paolo brought his own coach over from Italy.
What was the West Ham coach doing? Just like, let him do what he
Just
wants.
his nose, probably. Just like, he was all right, but Paolo's like, no, I got a good coach. He used to take the warm-ups, basically. He wasn't a football coach, he was like the warmer-upper.
Oh, right,
But we used to warm up. You know, like back in the day, you do all that and warm up and all that.
Yeah.
Paolo we used to do our own thing. And Paolo's like, no good. We'll do it together, like, and all that. I was going, turn it in. Like this goes 100 mile an hour before you've even kicked off.
Yeah.
But he brought his own coaching, yeah. He changed West Ham. Because, understand, back then, we used to have fish and chips on a Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
This was like 20 years ago.
Paolo not having that.
Paolo's coming, pasta.
Yeah.
Like everything was carved up. And even from then it's moved on now. But Paolo's like, this ain't good enough. Like, we're going to change this. And for a player to come in and change almost every aspect. Don't get me wrong, Harry was the governor.
Yeah.
Harry was always the governor, but Harry knew how to manage him.
Right,
Like, if you want your own coach, okay, yeah, let's see what he's got.
Yeah.
If you think it's going to add to... And Paolo's just like a genius. I always remember Johnny Moncur basically, he used to run the change room, John Moncur. And I always remember when because I signed the same day as Paolo come in, and John Moncur said, I don't care how many magicians you bring to the club, I'm still the governor, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Paolo walked in, he played his first game, and John Moncur went, yeah, he's the governor, he's unbelievable.
yeah, you do what you want, mate.
You give him the ball and he's like, oh my God, and this boy was just out of hand, Paolo. But he didn't have pace. But he'd still beat a man and like chop defenders up like they was going out of fashion, like bad. He had this in his locker, you know when you cross it and chop it again, he'd wait for the defender and chop. It's just ridiculous. He didn't have pace to get past him, he'd just drift past and he'd bend one in the top corner. Me and my dad were massive West Ham fans. I went, come and watch this fella play, Dad. And he was back in McAvenny days. And he was like, Jim, I went, just come watch him play. This is the only last time my dad ever come and watched him play. And he scored 2 goals at home at Upton Park. There's one when he bent it in the top corner, took his shirt off and ran down the line. Yeah. My dad I was up in the stands with my dad. My dad walked out after 70 minutes. He said, he's the best player I've ever seen play at West Ham. Yeah. My dad's watched him since the age of 10. He said, Jim, he's so good. Not only is he a player, he's entertaining. Yeah. He knows we're all there to watch him. And that's the difference, exactly right. I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles is a massive West Ham song. Yeah. Paolo Di Canio told the bloke to stop that song. Everyone's bowled out and he's come running out to Paolo Di Canio on his own. I'm going, this geezer's out of hand. He's changing the songs and everything. It's ridiculous.
Change that, the warm-up, the music.
Just brilliant. Just
shaving his balls.
So good. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, it's just everywhere.
Did you start doing it after that?
No, I didn't.
Let's crack on. Right, Jim, you are on a bit of a problem here.
Plug lie. Yeah. And that's the problem playing for such a vertical tee. But
what are you going to do?
I'm going to give you a little tip here, right?
Yeah.
It ain't call this tip of the week.
Yeah.
Right, not joking. I'm not going to give you any other tips apart from this. But when you're in bunker, I used to play with a boy called James E. Well, still do, right? You say, when plug lie, chuck your club at it and let the club go. I was like, what do you mean? He showed me, and I'm going to prove to you now. Got to be committed. You got to dig down on it.
Yeah.
Golf shot. Basically, that's how you play a plug lie. All right, it's travelled on a bit. That's how you play a plug lie. All down to James Eve. Cheers, fella. Tell you what, Tubesy, it's a golf shot. You couldn't pitch it in a better spot.
Oh, decent.
10 foot.
Come on.
You couldn't pitch it better. Pitched it into his fringe. It's a golf shot. Got it as a 2 and a bit, Tubes. So probably a 2 foot break, I'd say. Hold your line.
Ooh.
Bit in there, isn't there?
You ain't gonna miss that. You can have it.
No, I'm not having that. 4 foot, 3 foot.
I'm gonna do your thing, what you told me.
Got to get in front of it because that's where the ball's going. So you've really got to read it. What's happening here?
Yeah.
And then the closer it is to the hole, it's going to break more heavily.
Right.
So I like to do. You're not allowed to stand on your line, but you like to straddle it.
Yeah.
So I like to do it right close to the hole, and I know that's like a 2. So I know it's breaking a 2. What is it around here? Only a shoulder's width apart, not too wide your feet. That's a 2. Can you feel it? It's more on the right. You're getting a bit more of an understanding about it.
I am now.
Close your eyes sometimes, you get a bit more of a feeling, keep level. Don't try and lean against, just try and feel it. I can see you leaning more to the right. It's definitely sloping to the right, yeah?
Right.
So that's a 2, get behind it. 2 foot behind it, roughly. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hold your 2 fingers up, don't you? Right hand. No, right hand.
Uh-oh.
That on the right edge of the hole. Bend arm, a little
one.
bit. That's got to be 18 inches from the eye, yeah?
Yeah.
That. Wherever that starts, roughly, get a mark on the ground.
Yeah.
Where is it? Here?
About, yes, yeah, about there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's your line. Hit it at that, and it's all about pace. Obviously, you wouldn't have that T mark there, you're not allowed to do that, but if you hit it,
was as well, wouldn't it?
if you hit it, it's a good read. Do you get what I mean?
Bogey. 2 bogeys.
Oh,
18. It's 18 handicap golf, so I'm playing to my handicap.
just left lip.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's Jimmy Bullard, still a 1 up.
Is that right? Yes! Got it! He got it. What a legend! God, well held. Well held. Hey? Didn't tell you I used to play cricket, did I?
Right, Jim, I brought out the big dog, the Cobra F9.
Decent.
Driver of the year.
Really?
Yep.
This year or last year?
This year.
Mm.
Let's see if it does good for me.
Beauty. Love it. Caught that one.
All right for me. It did all right. We've got a par 4 here. 339 yards. Jimmy the James Boulevard.
Little 5 wood up the hill tubes. Straight up there. Straight down the A diddle diddle. Yeah?
Hell yeah. Jim, you're known as a prankster. And in the office, the soccer home office, honestly, you have me in stitches. But what is the worst prank you've ever seen done in football?
Ooh. Worst prank I've ever seen done. Good question. I feel that, not so much of a, well, is it a prank? Yeah, I suppose. I've broke my mate's motor before, car, filled it up. He come in with a convertible.
Yeah.
He's giving it a big and got a new contract. TJ Moncur is at Fulham.
Right.
Come in, young pro, come in with a convertible. I forget what car it was. And I was injured at the time. He went out training. They had these big black bins, like a normal bin.
Yeah.
I filled 2 of them up with water and just poured it in. Saturated his motor. Done all the electrics in it. Went over the top really. It went a bit Pete on, you know, like a bit of banter gone wrong.
Yeah.
Don't know where to put your head. He's like, who's done this? You could have a tear up as well. I was like, no. Don't know. Well, I didn't know. It's probably CCTV camera looking straight at me. He's gone in the office, CCTV. Sees me hobbling with my bad leg. Says, you Bullard, come here, you little bastard. Me and him rolling around, he's fuming. But he's a good mate of mine. Yeah. So that was up there, you know, that was levels. But I was always messing around.
Did you actually break his car?
Yeah. Just the electricals had to get sorted out.
Right,
it didn't start.
Yeah.
Didn't start. I was just like getting carried away. We filled one of my cars up with snow. One of the cars, while they're training, just piled a load of snow in. Like, you couldn't get any more. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I've put this was good and bad, but Undone's. You know, the boys have their wash bags and all that. Yeah, yeah. I've cleaned a bit of Colgate out, toothpaste, put Railjex, plug Railjex in the top of it, like deep heat. No. Put it on there, start brushing it, goes all in there. That's red hot, that gear, boy, that hurts. Done that.
Who was that to?
I've done it to Grant, he led better once. He went for it a little bit, started, he felt it straight away and went, yeah, I'm in, it just ruined him. I've done that 3 or 4 times, that one. Cutting up clobber. Yeah. Love to take, if someone had a turtleneck off, zip the turtleneck, they put it on, it's coming down there, like, oh. But just like
a boob tube.
Yeah, it's horrible. Just like nothing. It's like a tube now, isn't it? It's gone. But loads. Like I'm trying to think.
Bupper D up.
Oh yeah, perfect. Was you trying to tee me up with that? I forgot all about. See, I've had so many that I forget about them. Booba Bupper Diop, also known as the wardrobe.
The wardrobe.
The wardrobe.
Why?
Because he's built like a wardrobe.
Right,
do you know what I mean? It's just like a wardrobe. It was like boom.
I thought he had bad clobber.
No, he had that as well. But he come in, and I was one of them. I just wanted to make mates quickly and just have a bit of. But sometimes it goes over the top. And he was having a massage. He had his head in one of the holes having a massage, and Brandy was there, Michael Brown, and I was like, and I got my nuts out, and I just rested them on top of his head. Put him on top, cupped him on his head, he went ballistic.
Really?
Don't you do that. No. I'm like, it's only my nuts, calm down. And last time I'd done that, he followed me around the whole Fulham training area at Grand. And mate, honestly, he went fuming, mate. He was fuming. We also get on this one, we also went paintball once. I had my bad leg, and Chris Coleman sent him away at paintball. But I hadn't done my ACL, and he went, you can't go. Jumped on the coach, you know. Yeah. Ended up going, but always remember this. But Diop. For some reason, I just always attacked him. Biggest man, they fall harder and all that game. But it was behind the board. It was me and Michael Brown. With behind this board. I said, Brownie, just keep peppering the ball. He won't lift up. I'll go round. I'll pepper him. She's going, Brownie. I walked round the ball. I went, oh, Bubba. He looked round. I went, hey, you bastard. He went, Bubba. He went, you always have to go over the top. He's chasing me.
You at least it weren't me balls.
He's meant to be dead. He's gone. Up, and he's charged at me. When he's meant to be dead, he ain't allowed. And there's all netting. I've just run into the netting like that. Honestly, it's unbelievable. He's peppering me. I said he's out of order. He should be dead.
Love that.
But yeah, Bubba Diop, what a legend.
And you mentioned Chris Coleman there.
Yeah.
Who's been the best and worst manager?
Chris Coleman was my favourite.
Your favourite, yeah?
Ah, the best ever.
Cookie.
He's just so good. I ran a bill up once. I went into a hotel. I ran a massive bill up. Come to $5.5 grand. Because what happened, I went into the hotel and I see Chris Coleman just say, for instance, I can't remember the room number, just say 521. Yeah. See him write his thing, and I thought, I'm here for 2 weeks, that'd be handy. So everything I ordered was on room 521. I signed it as Coleman. Come down to reception 2 weeks later, he went, Bullard, that's $5.5 grand. But the only thing he charged me for, I broke a glass window in that. That was 800 quid worth of glass window broke in there.
How did you break that?
Well, we was on a golf site. So half of that $5 grand was paid on buggies. I bought the boys a Vokey wedge, me and Brownie. I bought 521, Chris Coleman, lovely. All his golfers out there, putter, 521, Chris Coleman. It's like I was buying all the boys' gear. I was making them like. We went into the bar. Real Madrid's there. Zidane, Beckham, they're all in the same.
Oh, your hero.
Yeah. I went in there. I went, boys, do you want a drink? 521, cookie. I bought them all a drink on his room. Later on, he pulled me up, but he goes, Jim, you have to pay for the 800 quid lift window. And how I'd done that was all in a corridor, and I was bored. Yeah. And when you're going, these hills are steep, you know.
I was going to say,
now, when there's all in the corridor, you used to all stay on the same landing when you play football, and you hotel room, you know, doors. And I remember I got my 7-iron out, and they're all in the corridor, and they're all poking their head out. You know, it reminded me of the game. You know, when you're trying to hit the hamsters, they're all popping their heads out like that, and they was all popping their heads out the door. But I had a 7-iron and a real ball. And I'm going, oh, you bastards, they're all poking their heads out. I'll go, up, I've twatted this 7-iron, it's gone about 40 yards through this corridor, right? It's hit the window, it's gone lift window, cracked it all like that. Cookie, 800 quid, that is how I cracked the window. But if it hit
so he didn't mind all the drinks for Zidane and
no,
co.
that's what I'm saying, what a legend. He said, Jim,
bloke.
he did break the window.
Yeah.
It's 800 quid for that, I mean, sweet as a nut gaffer. But he's a legend, absolutely.
What a game, by the way. Maybe I'll introduce that to the channel.
What?
Get a hotel corridor and just ping balls at people.
Mate, those all popping their heads out. I was after Bubba Diop again, trying to nail him.
Here we go, couple of absolute blasters. Bit left.
Touch left.
Bit left. Come on.
Move any mountain. Come and choose you. Give me a yardage, son.
Alrighty.
Left.
Still dancing though.
Yeah, it's a bit big tug though, weren't it, Ange?
Tuggy tugboat. Who's the worst manager
Worst manager?
that you just really haven't seen eye to eye with?
It's hard to answer that, and I honestly say that because every manager when you sign for a manager, you're not going to sign unless you really like them, right? So there's that like straight away because they've signed you. So there's that immediate connection. But then after time, you can drift, which has happened. But when there ain't no one don't get me wrong, there ain't no one I've really fell out with one manager, but I can't talk about that.
Yeah.
But one manager I didn't see eye to eye with on the football pitch was Roy Hodgson. I had a bit of just on the football pitch as a man, he was sweet as a nut with me, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it come to a little bit hard because contracts come to an end. And for me, I just wish he was a little bit straighter with me, do you get what I mean? But on the pitch, I struggled to play quite defensively.
Yeah.
You know, so in football terms, he wanted me to be more defensive minded, put it that way. And I didn't really buy into it, or I couldn't buy into it because
You want to bum forward?
Yeah, my mind wouldn't let me. You know, I've played football since a kid because I want to attack, I want to score, and I want to entertain. You would tell me, he's the Dans of the world, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be that. So I had to buy into it, and the team wanted me to buy into it, but I just struggled with that concept.
Yeah.
If there's a gap there, then I'll think, hang on, I'm getting at the back four, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm going. Not being rude,
When he was trying to
maybe a
rein you
bit
in.
selfish if you want to call it that, but I'm like, gone. No manager could put the reins on me.
Yeah.
Ask Paul Jewell, I was the worst. I'm going, it's like it's there and I'm going, over 90 minutes you're going to go, and you're like,
yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Danny Murphy was going, he's in, get in.
Sorry, Roy.
Barricade up,
Yeah.
he's gone. but honestly, I didn't really have any arsehole managers.
Yeah.
I was lucky.
You mentioned Paul Jewell there.
Julie, great lad.
You got on really well, but didn't you have an absolute punch up in the office?
Yeah, we did have a tear up. Well, not much of a tear up because he absolutely battered me. But the first game of
Look your head in the door.
Yeah, well, let me get to it, Tubes. You give it a 1 now. So basically, it's a revolving door. What happened? We was playing Chelsea away, and I was like, I played so many games or whatever in a row, so it is very hard to take me being dropped. Didn't like it. And Chelsea away for all the games, he couldn't drop me at West Brom away or Wolves away. Chelsea away, I went, Gaffer, you sure? I said, I've played hard all my career to go and play against the likes of Frank Lampard's and Drogba's, you know, I want to match against them, see what I got. Yeah, I know, but team calls for it, blah, blah, blah. I'm not having it, was I? So I've got the chair up and going, this is walked out, but the door opens this way. I've gone like that, he's gone crunch, hit the door in me. All I can see is Bill next door, he's a scat, and I'm going, help, Bill, help! Charlie's grabbing me, he's got me and he's gone, you cock it, held me up like a strong bastard. Yeah? Yeah, I went, trying to have a tear up with him, having a roll around, couldn't get nowhere. I think I swung, I missed him by about 4 yards. And then he's just gone, calm down, you do as I say, I'm the gaffer. All calmed down next day. Gone away to Chelsea, give me a run out for half hour. Yeah. Come back Monday, forgotten all about it. Didn't say nothing.
That's what it should be. That's what it should be.
He didn't hold me to it. He didn't go going to press and try and iron him out, try and leave a bit on him. And that, I've got to say, was like, I went, I'll have you. I'll have you back all day for that. So
it's a bit different now, isn't it? With like Pogba and Mourinho, it's going Sports News. He's doing things in front of the Sports News cameras. It's like
I think there's a bit of both though. I think you've got to manage each other. You know, it's all right for us as punters watching, saying, Managers have got to manage players better, but I think nowadays, especially nowadays, when you're on that much money and you know respect can go out the window. I think players have also got to respect and manage managers.
Right.
So I think it's a two-way thing.
Yeah.
If the player shows total disregard, as some of them surely do, I did at times. Now I'm grown up, I did. It was just in me, you know. And you're younger and you're not as wise, I suppose. You don't understand his idea. It's all about you when you're younger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially being a football player, you know, it can be self, you know, in a team environment. But I think players have got to show as much respect to managers, if not more, and manage their situation. Do you get what I mean?
Like,
understand why they get dropped.
Like that.
Do you get what I mean?
Like
so
that.
That's my honest opinion. Golf shot, Pete. Swing.
We all right?
Yeah, not bad. 7 out of 10 or what for you?
Ooh.
Hammered.
Oh!
Hammered home.
Yes!
Love it, Tubesy.
Little la-di-da. I like that new rule, keeping the pin in.
It's nice, isn't it? It makes you feel like you can hit it at it. Do you feel that?
Yeah. If it wasn't in, that was going down by the next hole. Oh, lovely.
Boomtown Rat Dog.
Lovely par. Bullard, still, 1 up.
Still, that's what I do.
Last hole. You call this a bit soft lemonade, eh, Jim?
Yeah, just softly. I love to play up a fade. Called it down the right hand side, sorry.
Oh!
Crunch. Took a Raven out.
Jim's got bored with me, so he's over there talking to the boys, who have kindly sorted this out for us so we can talk to them all day long. Lovely fellas.
Trees. Trees.
That was awful.
In with the rodents.
Jim, you played for a load of clubs
Yep.
and successful, but didn't you nearly sign for Celtic?
Yeah. To be honest, I'm gutted I didn't. That's one. I ain't got a lot of regrets in footy. That's one of them because I had a chance. I played for some great clubs in the Premier League, but I never played for what I call elite clubs, like Liverpool's, Man United's, Arsenal, and Celtic being one of them for me in that category. And I had a chance of going on loan, but what happened is I was at Hull, and they done a deal with Celtic without me knowing. In the summer, do you want to go on loan to Celtic? You know, I think they should have asked me first, to be honest. I've got to make the decision, right? That's how my mind. If I'm the manager, I'll phone you, but that didn't happen, whatever. So I go up to Celtic. Neil Lennon's there with the director who runs the club. I'll go in with my dad, who's helping me at the time.
I've got to say, your dad is a great man.
He's a lunatic.
I love him.
But I love him. What a big character.
Yeah.
And so we go in the office, and
why are you with your dad?
because he's my dad. What do you mean? Why are you with my dad?
What you just taking
with me age, because to be fair, I fell out of my agent. I can't remember what for, or I didn't have an agent.
Right.
So I took my dad up. To be fair, the deal was half done, so you didn't really need to do a lot.
Right.
It was clubs would sort it out and happy days. And the usual thing done was one club pay half, the other club pay half.
Right.
So me and my dad's gone on the office. This is the deal. We're going to pay half, we're going to pay half. But before that happened, they sold me the dream. The dream being I'm going to wear the 10 jersey. You know, look who's wore the 10 jersey at Celtic.
Oh.
The Canios of the world.
Yeah.
You know, who else, like, magnificent. But they also said they give a little bit away. And my old man being a bit of a character, they give too much away to him.
Right.
Sort of saying, one of them being the keeper's on so much a week, so much money a week, we're paying our keeper this much. And my old man's brain works out, well, if you're paying a goalkeeper that much, why's my boy getting that much? The 10 jersey. You're saying he's a 10 jersey, he's going to be a big hit, this and that. In his head, the 10 jersey and the big hitter should be paid the most. If not, at least what the goalkeeper's getting paid, right?
Got a fair point though.
He's got a fair point.
Yeah.
I'm there going, Dad, where are you going with this? So they've sold the dream, they've given away the goalkeeper's wages. My old man's gone, no, that won't be the deal. I've got a better idea. So I'm going, oh, here we go. As he said that, his phone's rung. My mate Tommy Martin, who loves a bet on the horses. So you've got to imagine, we're in the office. And he's like, yeah, wait there, Neil. Anyway, yeah, 4 to 1. Do you want to go on this, Neil? Mate, do you want to go on this? And they're all going, what in the hell? Like, we're talking big money in. He wants a tenner on an horse, the old man. I'm going, this character's lost the plot. I'm going, Dad, turn it in. To this day, Neil Lennon always says, as the old man. You know what I mean? Loves him.
Yeah.
Whatever, they all had a punt on the horse. Long story short, gone back on my deal and gone, Dad's gone, I'll tell you what we do. Instead of paying a goalkeeper that much, give my boy that much, and we're going to do our own deal with Hull. And Neil was like, that works out about 80 grand a week, Mr. Bullard. He went, you ain't got to worry about that. Just do what you've got to do, and I'll worry about mine. Didn't work, did it? The deal went Pete Tong. It was a nightmare. I went, Dad, I think you've done this one right up the swan. He's done me up. But that's what he's like, the old man. So I blame my Dad for that. To this day,
Were you angry? Were you fuming though?
Yeah, I was fuming, in fact. But I've got to say, there was a little bit of me. You know, they looked right after me, to be fair. They give us 4 tickets to Loch Lomond. He was only meant to be up there a day. We was up there 4 days, watch the whole competition. He was only meant to watch the Cup Thursday, Friday. He was up there all Sunday. And in the end, he phoned my dad. He goes, Mr. Bullard, director nearly, the chairman nearly fell over. 80 grand a week. Oh dear, what's the matter with you? He went, oh no, I know, I did misread the situation. And anyway, the deal didn't go through, but I was gutted. I was gutted, but there was a little bit of me. It wasn't time for me and my family, you know, Mrs. was pregnant at the time. And also there's a little bit, I was going up to play for that huge club, but it wasn't the Premier League.
Yeah.
And I'd miss that every week. They were in Champions League, mine, that was another big grab. So, you know, did I mess up? Yeah. Was it a little bit slack from me? Yeah. But at the time, I wasn't too fussed. But now, looking back, hindsight being a wonderful thing, I should have gone, man. Should have gone.
Did your dad win the bet on the phone?
No. We lost everything. Strike, Tubesy.
Bit left. Oh, stop.
Yeah, it's all right.
Ooh.
Rats. Cool, it's a bit loose today, Tubes. Just come out of that one badly.
If I hit that shot, I'll be running round with my winky out celebrating. That's a bad day at the office for you.
I'll tell you what, and it's some winky.
Jim, you were involved with the England camp and Fabio Capello.
Postman Pat. Did he look like him, mate?
He does.
I was just waiting for him to bring a black and white cat out, I was.
What was that game you played with Benty on the...
What, singing Postman Pat?
Yeah.
No, wasn't playing a game. We was just bloody bored, me and Ben, because we was up in the stands. It was like World Cup qualifier for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We just got in the back of the coach and said, come, let's just started singing Postman Pat.
Postman Pat.
All the boys,
Postman
well,
Pat,
not all the boys
joined
joined in. There's probably about 5 of us, because it's all boring.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a few of them joined in, and that's all it was. It wasn't a game, but cool, you know. Tell you what, you ever see Fabio Capello's in real life?
Yeah.
Google Postman Pat. It's him in a cartoon.
No,
it's him, isn't it?
It's him.
He's got an head like a biscuit.
If Postman
tin.
Pat brought out a film, he'd play Postman
yeah,
Pat.
he would. Yeah, shame he can't speak English. But yeah.
I heard that.
He said 2 words to me.
I heard that a few people making their debuts going on the pitch, he just didn't speak to them.
Not really.
How can you
We
be...
attack together, we defend together.
That's it.
All the best.
Really?
Yeah,
How
it's
can
a
you be
little
England
bit.
manager and not speak English?
Yeah, it's just a bit hard. Well, I was a little bit disappointed with that because I was expecting it to be a bit more of a connect. It's changed now. You can see Southgate, it's changed. But when I was there, I was expecting it to be real close, real. Everyone, but it wasn't. A lot of the boys drifted off in their own rooms, and before you know it, you're in your own. You know, it's a bit. Don't get me wrong, you're still privileged to play for your country, but it wasn't everything I thought it'd be.
And the tomato sauce. Banned tomato sauce, didn't he?
Did he?
And all that malarkey.
Oh, right. Oh, I still had it. Me and Bence was getting McDonald's on a slip.
Really?
Yeah. Bence was a joke. He'd do anything. We was all in, as I say, was staying in the hotel.
This is David Bentley, by the way.
David Bentley, yeah, crackers, by the way. Love you, Bence. We'll get him on here for you. He's sweet as a nut. But he, I said, Bence, I can't be doing all these salads and pastas for 2 weeks, spinning me out. I need a proper bit of food. I said, do you fancy a McDonald's? You mean I'll get one? I said, how are you going to get one? Security at the end of the hotel and security at that end of the corridor. He went, don't worry about that. Half hour, he's made a call. We're on the first floor. His mate's climbed through the window of McDonald's, gone, bosh, have a bit of that. McDonald's burger, Big Macs everywhere. I'm going, this is out of hand. How do you... Put his head out the window and went, cheers, Trev. Lovely jubbly. Got McDonald's delivered like that. I didn't even know where I was. And he's ordering Mackie D's. Ubers weren't about back then either. Uber Eats weren't. I don't know how he got that delivered. It was just ridiculous, but he's funny. He's a funny guy.
Amazing.
I like Bents.
Postman Pat.
Postman Pat and his black and white cat who dropped me like a stone. Ah, tubes. 8 foot.
Yeah?
Golf shot. Golf?
Delightful. I've got to say, Jim, it's not been pretty, but this is for another par chance.
Golf's not always about
I haven't
pretty,
been going
is it?
straight and...
Look, it's about winning.
Which I'm not going to do either, but...
Well, you can still half. If you hold this, you put me under serious pressure. Putted like God. Oh my God. Unlucky. How close was that? I thought it was in, did you? There, it just didn't have the pace, did it? So this is for, I got 2 for it then.
Yeah.
Basically. Dribblesville.
There we go.
Cheers, Tubesy.
1 up, Jimmy Bullard. Jimmy Bullard wins. That was the Foooore Hole challenge. Thanks to Tyrrell's Wood. Enjoyable, wasn't it?
He loved it. Thank you for having me. Yeah, always love some time with you.
Guys, make sure you subscribe and give us a like. Cheers! Foooore!